Why did Sam Bankman-Fried consider paying Trump $5 billion? Sam Bankman-Fried is currently in jail. He's facing several federal charges. But not long ago, Bankman-Fried was on top of the world. FTX, his cryptocurrency business, made him rich. His wealth was estimated at $26.5 billion. The next logical step was political influence. Bankman-Fried was a significant political donor. Interestingly, he donated to both Democrats and Republicans, but he took exception to Donald Trump. In the 2022 midterm elections, Bankman-Fried supported Democrats. He donated $40 million to the campaign. Then he wondered what it would take to get rid of Trump.
What if I paid him not to run in 2024?
Bankman-Fried asked.
Would it be legal? How much would it be?
Bankman-Fried's biographer says the FTX CEO did get an answer.
The number that was kicking around when I was talking to Sam about this was $5 billion.
It's not clear where that number came from. Bankman-Fried never learned if it was from Trump or someone else. He never went ahead with his plan anyway. Trump's spokesperson, Stephen Chang, denies the whole story.
Isn't Sam Bankman-Fried a liar who has been outed as a fraudster and someone that can't be trusted?
But it wouldn't have been out of character. In March 2023, Bankman-Fried was indicted for bribery. According to federal prosecutors, this story began in 2021. Bankman-Fried's hedge fund, Alameda Research, got in trouble. Its accounts were frozen by China. Bankman-Fried spent at least $40 million to reverse the freezing order. The funds were transferred to China in cryptocurrency. Bankman-Fried was willing to pay as much as $1 billion, but $40 million turned out to be enough. The accounts were unfrozen and used to fund FTX activities. Meanwhile, Bankman-Fried maintained a humble techie image. He wore jumpers and drove a Toyota Corolla. He bragged of using his parents' Netflix account. In reality, FTX spent tens of millions in the Bahamas. They bought up the best parcels of land and put up new properties. Bankman-Fried planned to build a $60 million FTX HQ in Nassau. It would have included a boutique 38-room hotel. He spent $2,500 a day dining at Coco Plum. It's the fanciest restaurant on the island. He sailed the ocean in his $2.5 million 52-foot yacht. FTX even had their Amazon orders flown over from Miami. They had to contract an air carrier specifically for this job. The 180-mile flights cost them around $4 million in 2022. More than $500,000 was spent on postage and delivery. $3.3 billion was paid out to FTX executives in 2022. Bankman-Fried spared no expense when it came to promotion. Shaquille O'Neal was paid a relatively modest $2.5 million. A Super Bowl ad featuring Larry David cost $30 million. Now Bankman-Fried is facing 115 years in prison. He was initially placed under house arrest. The disgraced CEO stayed at his parents' place, but his $250 million bail was revoked in August 2023. Bankman-Fried was sent to a Brooklyn jail to await trial. As a vegan, he's reportedly finding it hard. Bankman-Fried subsists on peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, but now he can only have one every 2 weeks. Inmates have no internet access either. In one of his last posts, Sam Bankman-Fried wrote,
I didn't steal funds, and I certainly didn't stash billions away.
Now it's up to the prosecutors to prove otherwise.